my name is Cecilia Rosola. I'm here to inform you guys about homelessness and resources that could help out. Do you guys think homeless people allow themselves to get into that situation in the first place?
Yes.
How many of you guys think there are drug and alcohol addicts? Many of us growing up would ask ourselves those questions. Growing up in Los Angeles, we would see a lot of homeless people in the sidewalks. Substance abuse is also a cause and result of homelessness. There needs to be more resources such as public health, housing, and rehabs. As stated in the article Behavioral Health Services, about 454,000 people are homeless in the United States. I also found that 26% of them battle with drug addiction and 33% of them battle with mental health issues. In many situations, substance abuse starts while they're living out in the streets. Just like us who try to adjust ourselves to the society we live in, they are trying to be accepted into the new community and start using street drugs. Before becoming homeless, many of them struggle with depression, anxiety disorders, bipolar disorders, and most importantly, drug abuse. Mixing substance abuse with mental health issues can make things worse for them and can double the causes for making them homeless. According to the Center for Health Journalism, they state that substance abuse may sharply increase symptoms or even trigger more than they already have. The kind of resources that can help the homeless is public health. Many of them sleep in the streets while having nowhere to go. They have no clothing or blankets, and that can cause severe damage to the health because it rains or it's too hot. And also not having access to clean water, public restrooms, or they don't get the proper nutrition. Especially homeless women that don't have the proper sanitation because they get the menstrual cycle. And having public health will provide all of them with a better environment and as well as having more resources. Having to deal with mental health issues, many of them start to cope while using street drugs. While not having health insurance, transportation, or because they have a lack of money, many of them don't get the proper treatment they need. And unfortunately, many rehabs or treatment centers just focus on the individual getting sober and not trying to better themselves with the mental issues they are dealing with. Another resource that will help reduce homelessness is housing. A lack of affordable housing also plays a big part in why thousands of people are homeless in the United States. According to the National Low Income Housing Coalition in 2005, they stated that since 2000, the incomes of low-income households have declined as rents prices are rising higher. While many of them are still on the waiting list to get public housing, they still have to figure out ways for them to have a stable house. Many of them stay in parks, they stay in the sidewalks, or they even stay in abandoned buildings or in the cars. Finally, it may be concluded that we still have a long wait in order for us to help the homeless. Many of them are already dealing with the fact that they lost everything, they have nowhere to go, or they don't have family members that can help them out. And with public health, the homeless will be able to have a proper hygiene, a cleaner environment. And as well as rehabs is also a good way to start them off in order for them to stay sober. And rehabilitation centers, they also need to start counseling those homeless who are dealing with mental health issues, as well as housing that could help reduce the percentage population that we have as the homeless community.